Welcome back, everyone. Well, of course, St. Patrick's Day is coming up soon.
Right.
And we've got...
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, well...
Time to get drinking?
I'm just saying, you know, if you happen to be celebrating a little bit and have some extra corks lying around as a result.
Just a few extra corks.
Just a few.
I didn't drink all this wine, but I do have friends that drink wine. So,
and they know that you collect corks. Yeah, that's what it is, Tracy Marson. Right.
Once you have a ton of corks, you've got to figure out something to do with them other than just throw them in a jar. And I had a lot of fun with these different projects. I started out making coasters and thought...
Which, love that, by the way.
Yeah, they're little, you can throw, but one thing I did find out is corks come in different sizes, different lengths.
Okay.
So keep that in mind when you get pairing them up. If you think you've got just enough, because this takes 8, you might need 16 or even more than that before you have 8 that are actually the same size.
Okay.
And then if you want to put those 4 together to make a trivet, or a hot plate, you can do that.
Okay.
The one thing I found out, though, by accident is if you're planning on doing that, then when you get gluing the 4 units together that you're going to glue together to make the bigger one, they have to be made the same way. So corks going sideways on this corner, up that way. If you don't do it exactly the same as the past one, they won't go together.
It won't match up.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. And you didn't put backing on these, but you did put a backing on that.
Yes, I used a shelf liner. I found one that looked like wood grain, and I thought that was kind of cool, but you could also just go with a cork color. That will do 2 things. It'll keep any water that's going down through from still getting on your table, especially on the coasters.
Right.
And you will get a gluey side, so focus on getting all your glue on one side of this.
Okay.
And if you want to even make it more solid, squirt extra glue in all of these little cracks and crevices. Oh. Put a little bit more, and then make sure you're letting that cool right side up on the table.
Okay.
If you're doing one of these really great, I love these. If you were doing a wine wedding, or if you had a wine corner, you could suspend these from the ceiling.
Yeah.
If you found a globe light, you could glue them actually to the outside of the shade. But the first thing you want to do whenever you do something like this, or these ones with the cut corks, is take the ball, the styrofoam ball, and paint it with a tan color. You want to use a big thick brush for that, and you want to just pounce it into all the different styrofoam crevices. Let that dry really good. It has to be completely dry, and then here you go, Joy. You can start gluing some corks on.
Cool.
And what's
you
really
want to use these cut ones,
you can use the cut ones, or you can use to make the shorter balls that I put 3 in a bowl. You'd cut these in half or in thirds. And to make these really funky ones, you're just going to use them whole. Okay. And I found it's easier to apply the glue to the cork and then stick that onto the ball.
Complete opposite of what I just did.
Yeah, well, you know, you live and learn. And I actually will glue like 5 of these little corks and then place them all on one after the next.
Oh, that's smart.
So that you don't have to hold the glue gun in your hand.
Yep.
Another thing I experimented with is you can actually paint the cork. So,
I like that.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure if it would work or not, but it absorbed the paint well, and it also held it on the surface well. Okay. So I think that's they're just fun and different.
Oh, these are wonderful. And then with that one too, you said just like that, but you just did the cut corks.
Exactly, and made a pattern with them, a star pattern.
We love it. And just real quickly, anything around the theater this weekend?
Yes, this Friday night we have a WERU fundraiser. Okay. So it's a variety comedy show.
Excellent. All right, thank you, Tracy Marson.
Thanks, Joy.
And we, of course, will put your website up there too in case folks want more information on this or on the upcoming fundraiser.